Okay, are we live? Oh, we're live. Oh gosh. This is how Greg must feel. So what up, guys? I'm player one, Imani, because there's no Greg today.
It's your boy, Luther.
He got fired. We kicked him off the podcast. Yeah, this is the Imani and Luther show from now on. Luther, when you post it, like be like the Imani and Luther show.
I'm not editing this, man.
God damn it. Greg, when you edit this and post it, title it the Imani and Luther show, episode 1. All right, let's get into it. But first, starting off, what does Greg do? No, I'm joking. Starting off, how was your weekend? What did you do?
This entire week, I've been obsessed with Epic, the musical.
No fucking way. I love Epic the musical. Oh, and no curse limit, because Greg can't tell me what to do.
That's crazy.
They're right. Anyway.
You go ahead and I ain't doing that. Go ahead. You go
He's
ahead.
going to call me so angry after he sees this. I love Epic the musical.
Delano got me to watch it on Tuesday. And since that first playthrough, I've just been upset. I was actually just talking about it with Remy, like before you walked in.
Wow.
I put him onto it because he liked the
musical.
Odyssey, he said so.
Oh, the Odysseys and stuff. That's great. Did you have a favorite story?
I like
or saga? Sorry.
Well, we can't talk about too much. I don't want to ruin it.
I know.
But
just say your favorite saga.
Well, there's no particular saga that I like favorite because with those songs in the entire, story, they all interweave with each other.
Yeah.
So I can't say I like one saga more than the other because like certain sagas have certain songs that I like, but it's because it weaves into like previous songs that come back to the future and the past and all that. Just a mastercraft of storytelling from the Jorge guy. I don't know his last name.
Yeah.
Jorge.
Yeah,
But if I had to choose one, I would go with the Underworld saga because
really,
out of all the sagas, that's the only one in which I 100% like all the songs throughout the entire saga. Like some sagas have like songs that are good, some are not as good. All the songs are great, but like I think the Underworld saga probably has like all of my favorites. Not my favorites, but has the strongest songs per saga would be Underworld.
The Underworld saga definitely reached. That was the first one I thought of. I'm trying to see the name of the saga, but I can't see it. I like the saga right after. I don't know the name,
Underworld?
But it's right after Underworld saga. So it's when he gets betrayed by Eurylochus and when Silica happens. Mm-hmm. I like that whole saga, and of course the last saga as well. I think it was I don't think
Ithaca
it was
saga.
Yeah, the Ithaca saga. Dang,
it's fresh in my head because I keep listening to it all day. So
it's really embarrassing, but my Spotify Wrapped was basically Epic. Like I listened to it.
I understand.
Nonstop for a year, and I just thought, what's gonna happen when he drops Ithaca? But it was like, how will my life go on? I need more. But Ithaca was such a beautiful ending. I think I cried listening to it.
You're not the first person to say that, bro.
Yeah.
I think I'm so lucky to have been able to experience from beginning to end without having to wait for it to come out. I'd have been tight if I had to wait per saga for like listening to that. I'd have been so mad that I had to wait for the next part to come out. Like when people first watch an anime, like Attack on Titan, how we had to wait like years for it to come back every like 2 episodes or something. Like, but now there's people out there that could get into it and just watch the whole story and be satisfied. I'm glad I could do that with Epic because that joint was good.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all do that with anime. That's how come I never finished Blue Exorcist.
I never started.
Yeah, it was too long. But moving forward, also real quick, do you have a favorite song? I remember you said you like the Underworld saga, so it was just like, was it?
My favorite song from that saga or from throughout the... It would be... in the beginning, it was both Poseidon songs.
Oh,
because
yes.
I really felt him when he was on that, ruthlessness.
Yeah, you're
This
giving
mercy
Poseidon.
upon
for
ourselves stuff. So and I was there for all that, but as I listened to it more, my heart kind of opened up to some of the softer songs.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but
Aw.
Underworld is a great song. Like I said, Underworld Saga is great. Underworld's great.
Underworld's
Monster is great.
Monster's great.
And the one with the prophet where he's telling him
No Longer You.
No Longer You.
I'm looking at it right
Great
now.
songs, right? And then both Calypso songs are great.
Okay. I don't really. They are good songs. I just don't like it, but that's just me. But they're good.
Both Calypso songs are great.
They are hauntingly beautiful, especially when he's about to.
Exactly.
Yeah, himself. They are hauntingly beautiful. So yeah, I liked basically, like I said earlier, Mutiny. I liked, and the one before that, I can't pronounce it properly, but I think it's Silica or something like that. The one about the Titan when they go through the cave. Mm-hmm. That one I really enjoy. So yeah,
Silica is good.
Yes.
So it's been an experience that I'm still experiencing because I was listening to on the way here. So
I'm so happy.
It's really good. Really, really good. Great storytelling, great music. The composition of all the songs sound great. Yeah. The characters sound great. Beautiful. Everybody's singing they put their soul into every song.
Yeah.
That they got. He got the right people for the right characters. Everything just sounds fantastic, bro. Dude did a good job. I hope he gets a bag in his future.
Me too. And I hope
he deserves it.
Turns into
that
something
needs
bigger.
to be an official animation.
Absolutely.
I need a live action movie and I need a Broadway musical. I want all three of them.
And you've seen, because you said you watched it, so you've seen in some of the videos he had made, it was anime inspired, right. Gaming inspired.
Right. So there's the link I watched is the one with it's a mix of I guess the animations that he commissioned and the ones that fans have done as well, because there's a big fan presence for this project. Massive fan presence, and a bunch of artists have come together and made different interpretations and visuals for the music, which is great. But I need an official one. And if I were to have an animation, an official animation, it gotta be in the Spider-Verse intergalactic style. I think that would embody the feelings very well in that type of animation.
Netflix needs to pick it up.
Yeah, man. Netflix,
pick it up,
this man the bag, bro.
You will get a bag.
Give him the bag for that, bro. Definitely.
Speaking of Netflix, so I'm going to gaming session. I didn't know how to segue there, but let's do the gaming, right? Okay. On the docket, Star Wars Zero New Tactical. How do we feel about that game? This is all you, because I'm not a Star Wars fan, and I'm definitely not a Star Wars game fan. So,
I'm not much of a tactical gamer. It's just an XCOM type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't play XCOM. The only game I've played in that style was that Mario Rabbids game.
Okay.
And that's only because it was a Mario game. But I don't normally play tactical games like that. So, I took a look at it. I'm like,
I was bored.
Nice.
A couple things was released for the Star Wars event in Tokyo. Was there a game you did see? Did you watch all of the game trailers? Because they released
No, actually I haven't had a chance to because, what was I doing?
He was listening to Epic.
I was, but also, I was at work too.
Yeah.
That's and then, just resting. For some reason, I wasn't really into Star Wars Celebration this year like I was into it last year.
I get why.
I saw news trickling in. I don't know why I wasn't as into it this year, but
Star Wars has let us down too many times. I'm not even a fan, and I got let down by Star Wars. So I could imagine the fans. I feel you.
But the good part about this game is from Respawn. Respawn's good. They've done the last two major Star Wars games, so it just wasn't a tactical strategy, whatever you want to call it. They did the Jedi Survivor games and stuff. So those were good.
Okay.
I don't doubt the game's going to be good. So it's just, all right, you got a new game from Respawn? Great. But it's not my style. So probably just watch somebody play it.
Okay. You answered my question. I was like, are you going to play it? But you're going to watch someone.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about the Nintendo Switch 2 official date?
I got to get it.
You're like, okay, we got a date. Great.
What can I do about that?
I agree. I'm the same way.
But now we know. April 24th, it don't matter, bro. When you say go pre-order, then I'll try my best to go get it. But
okay.
I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, I feel that entirely. So, Fantastic Four trailer got released, the most recent one. What are we thinking about that? How did you like it? What did I think?
You first.
I'm not really a Fantastic Four fan, but like, don't take me. I'm not a not fan. I think I didn't read the comics, so my only introduction to Fantastic Four is the garbage we have seen before. Therefore, I haven't really been given any hope for something good. So a lot of people I know are very excited. They think that the trailer looks really good. They're not happy about the woman Silver Surfer. Yeah, they're saying we want, which I'm not for or against. I don't really have I do have opinion on it. I completely understand, like, we want the rendition. We don't want a Silver Surfer from another, I was going to say galaxy, but from another, what was it? Like a different comic or something of that nature? Like.
I think it's from like Earth X or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the original Silver Surfer's wife.
Yeah, I understand the frustration. I'm never going to, I'm never going to be against gender bending or, listen, if it's a woman Silver Surfer, they got me, okay? The audience got me, the producers got me. I'm intrigued. That's not good though, because I'm proving them right, but I'm not really mad about it. The trailer looks good. It looks amazing. Yeah. I'm interested. I don't think I would watch it by myself, though. I'm not that interested enough to be like, we've got to see Fantastic Four. But I think it's going to be good. And I also think a big part of it is Disney has been dropping the ball for a very long time. Disney hasn't really made anything for a Marvel film that has gotten me excited for a very long time. I think the last thing might have been Endgame. And mind you, what came after Endgame was No Way Home, I believe. Yeah. And No Way Home was great. I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but I'm also not I wasn't a Spider-Man fan then, so it was good, but I didn't love it, but it was amazing. So because of that, I'm just not crazy about anything Marvel has put out or is going to put out. They need to start making really good content again before. Maybe I'm excited for Avengers, I think. The new one coming out. Nah. Oh, wait, this is going to sound really bad. It's going to be really bad. But they've been shoving the Thunderbolts asterisks in my face nonstop. And they all look, you literally can't get away from the posters in the subway and on the taxis. And
good, go watch the movie. That's the point.
Yeah, and the cast looks charming. So, I kind of want to see that. I know it's bad because I'm pretty sure Fantastic Four is going to be better, but the trailer is fantastic and it's really good. So, yeah, that's what I got to say. We'll see, right? We're going to see.
No, we'll see. I mean, I watched it. I'm like, all right. Like, I've never read a Fantastic Four comic book in my life. Anything I've ever read with them is because they were involved in something else.
Yeah.
I never went out my way to go read the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Bro. And I never felt like I had to because I don't know why
they're always there.
They're always there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Johnny Storm is friends with Spider-Man, so they be intertwining. Like, fucking Richard is always doing some science shit, and people need science. And I mean, Sue has done stuff too. Either I don't be caring.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna watch it though, because Marvel's first family, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna watch it. For the Silver Surfer, I don't know why everybody's so mad about it. Like, okay,
because you're not a Fantastic Four fan, I assume. You're like me. You're like,
That doesn't mean I don't know about them.
Yeah.
But like having a woman Silver Surfer is not out of the ordinary. She has been the Silver Surfer in the comic books before, whether it's Earth Prime, Earth X, Earth 1, 2, it don't matter. Marvel Universe 1610, 616, 328. Who cares, bro? She's been that in the comic book. This is a separate character from Norrin.
Yeah.
Right, the original. And plus, like, I know most of the time when things like this happen is because people don't initially get the character that they love portrayed on screen. Mm-hmm. Right, but we've had the Silver Surfer on screen before. So it's not like this is the first time they're doing the Silver Surfer story. We had Silver Surfer on the screen before. We know he looks good. We know what that looks like in live action already. Right, but now it's like, all right, now we got that. Now we're doing something. They're not even in the main Marvel universe, so it don't even matter. We have this whole multiverse saga thing happening. So,
yeah,
like Reed Richards is being played by Pedro Pascal, who's a whole Hispanic man, bro. Like, you're not gonna tell me that he's supposed to be a white man in that movie. He's not. Like, or who cares, bro?
Yeah.
Right. As long as it's comic book accurate, You can put it in the movie, bro. And she is comic book accurate. Put her in the movie.
Yeah, we are in deep alignment in that. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. All right. No, I feel that. Moving on. How do we feel about the Pacific Rim TV series?
Who?
There's going to be a Pacific Rim TV series that is in the works.
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. Oh! Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim. I never saw Pacific Rim to my in my defense, but I was told it's really good and I should. Oh no. Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, bro. What? All right.
And I really doubled down. I doubled down, by the way. He was like, what? And I was like, there's going to be a specific rim.
A specific, what
show.
rim is this, bro?
Produced at Amazon.
Specifically making a show about. What? And that wasn't even me like calling you out on fucking up. I was genuinely confused.
Like specific rim.
What show? A what? Specific rim. Oh man. You never watched the movie?
No, I'm not a mecha person. And Rockman was like, but you like Power Rangers, right? And I was like, I do like Power Rangers. I think that's a nostalgia thing, but I'm not really a mecha fan.
But Power Rangers isn't really a mecha show. They have one.
I appreciate you for saying that, actually.
But it's not. It's
I should have said that, Tim.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Tell him to get his shit right.
Okay. He watches this, so he'll know you said that. Like, he watches it religiously. He's a fan.
As he should.
You're right.
As he should. Man, you should watch the first movie and the first movie only.
Okay, we'll do. No, I love Guillermo del Toro, and I found out he wrote it and directed it. So I was like, whoa, I will watch it now.
Just the first one.
That's the first one. And they had an anime. Did you watch the anime?
I didn't actually.
No.
I actually forgot about that. It's on Netflix, right?
I think so. Yes, it's on Netflix.
I completely forgot about that.
Are you excited about the show, or is it like don't care?
Not really.
Why? Because all we honor.
The second movie was ass, so who knows what Amazon's gonna do with this show.
What I would say is Amazon tries. Like, I think they have a lot of shows and they're all pretty good. You know, name one bad Amazon show.
And according to this link, we don't even got
anything.
Show details, nothing. Like, who's you? What, Eric Heiserer?
Yeah.
You have any idea of his works? Nothing?
No.
Like, I don't know what else he's done.
I feel like knowing Amazon, they're going to throw a lot of money at it, and I think it'll be fine. Like, I think it'll be good.
Okay, so he was he was a showrunner for Shadow and Bone.
Which I don't know if it was good.
Oh, Shadow. I've seen the first season for that. I liked it.
Wow.
I finished the second season.
Probably because it wasn't good.
I don't know what else he did. He did he did Arrival. He got an Academy Award nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay for the film Arrival.
Maybe there's hope yet.
I love that film.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite sci-fi films.
Maybe there's hope.
Ever.
Wow.
I'm good now.
Now you're intrigued.
I'm a little bit excited now. Hold on, bro. He wrote Bird Box.
Yeah.
Everybody know Bird Box?
Yeah, I didn't watch Bird Box, but I heard
you didn't watch Bird. What were you doing during the pandemic? What do you mean you didn't watch Bird Box?
I was making TikToks, bro. I was.
So was everybody else, and those same people's making TikToks about Bird Box. Where you been? What?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not a sci-fi. I really don't like sci-fi. I really don't.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I
have
don't
said
like
that
it, so.
before. I'm so goofy.
No, it's okay.
What else he did? Lights Out and Hours, Bloodshot. He did the remake for Nightmare on Elm Street, the 2010 one.
I didn't watch that, but I would be down to watch it because I like Nightmare Before Elm Street.
All right, well,
so now there's hope, right?
All right, he got credentials. He got credentials. All right.
I'll give it a chance. Yeah.
All right. We might have something here. All right,
we'll give it a chance. How are you feeling about Ryan Gosling in Starfighter? Sorry, I didn't mean to snort, but I just don't. I just don't care.
Like I said,
we got nothing, right? It's so annoying.
Like I said, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, and I did read this, by the way.
Listen, Ryan Gosling seems like a great guy. I feel like they was just like, Ryan Gosling is going to be in, what is it? In Starfighter. And it's
Starfighter.
like...
But like I said, I really have not been following much.
There's nothing.
Star Wars Celebration this year.
There's no trailer or anything.
The only thing
it was just that
I've really seen, and we're going to talk about this later, is the other thing that's coming up after this.
Yeah.
When we finish talking about this. And I just be watching Hayden Christensen, talk to fans.
Yeah.
I can watch that dude talk for 2 hours.
But
I can watch Hayden Christensen talk for 2 hours, bro. Like, because that's Star Wars royalty, right? That's Anakin Skywalker, bro.
Yeah.
The Anakin Skywalker.
The Anakin
Other than
Skywalker.
that, haven't really been. What's the details about this shit?
There's no details. I'm telling you. All they did is they announced it and
two things is Ryan Gosling and then Sean Levy is the director.
Yeah, he just walked out on stage. Everybody clapped and cheered.
Who the hell is Sean Levy? What's his credentials?
Daredevil, not Daredevil, Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh, Deadpool Wolverine guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired.
One hot take is that if they do action comedy, I think it could be a good fit.
Action
Because I
comedy.
think Ryan Gosling is good for the comedy side.
He is.
I feel like I've just seen too much of Ryan Gosling in my life.
What?
And I feel like he's got to go. I do. Like, I just feel like I grew up with this guy, and I feel like...
What? Yeah,
I feel like give other people opportunities. Here's the thing, he was great in Barbie. I'm not going to say he wasn't great, but when it was announced that he was going to be Ken in Barbie, I was just like, I've seen this man in so much. Like, give it to some younger, sprucing actors. Give other actors a chance. That's how I feel.
How old do you think he is, bro?
Huh? 50.
Okay.
But you know what? Actually, let's look this up.
Okay, like
Let's look this up.
please do, because he's not 50, bro.
44. Let me see. Ryan Gosling.
Is that you guessing 44?
Yeah, that's me guessing. Now I want to know his age. There's no Wi-Fi here.
Probably, I want to say, if I had to guess.
Oh shit,
830s.
he's 44. Yeah,
44? Wow, he looks good.
But like I grew up with him, Like
I was
watched.
gonna go for like 38, 39 maybe.
He's been in a lot of things. He's done a lot of things. So I just felt for me like they announced it and they expected heads to explode. And I'm sure a lot of heads explode. Did your head explode, Remy? Were you like, yeah, Ryan Gosling?
Well, I'm just excited for another not main trilogy Star Wars movie that can potentially bring a different tone.
Yeah.
Because if we get like another significantly different tone like we got with Rogue One, I'll be happy.
Yeah, Rogue One was
Rogue
great.
One was great.
Like I just want more Star Wars movies that are good movies.
Yeah.
I think it's been a little bit of time since we've had that.
Yeah. I feel you. I think you're a man who has a good head on his shoulders because I just don't have hope. Like, ironically, I've lost hope for Star Wars producing anything good, especially on the movie wise, because they're just so money hungry and it feels very, I don't know, formulaic. I don't know. When I watch the movies, it feels like Disney, right?
Yeah, Disney, right? Because that's the same thing with how they're handling Marvel right now.
Yeah,
the Marvel movies don't actually feel like
anything. Yeah,
movies.
No heart. Yeah,
like, the Phase 1 movies, like, say what you want about them, but like they actually felt like, hey, we're actually making a movie. It just happens to star Captain America, or it happens to have Iron Man in it. Like Winter Soldier was a great like spy thriller type of thing on its own, but it also happened to have Captain America in it. And that's what made it so great, is that you centered the characters around the movie instead of the movie around the characters. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Like, I want to make a spy thriller. Okay, that's great. But now I'm going to put Captain America in it too. Yeah. And he's going to be doing the thrilling and the spying. Like, okay, that's great too. Yeah. But nowadays it's character first, then movie after. So now it's like, I want to make an Iron Man movie, but there's no theme to it. It's just Iron Man.
Running around, absolutely.
Can I throw a really great movie that I watched, a really great YouTube video that I watched this week that went kind of viral on YouTube there was this breakdown video of Rogue One. This guy made a 55-minute edit breaking down like the entire Rogue One and why it's like so good as a war documentary movie, not as a Star Wars movie. And it's like, when you have a movie that you can break down to that level of like, this is such a great movie for these reasons, and it's like, those are the types of movies that we like when they're in a universe that we have investment in.
Mm-hmm.
But when you just go, oh, we're just gonna make a Boba Fett show,
Yeah.
bro, like we don't need it. But when you make, oh, we're gonna make The Mandalorian, and it comes out with a season of like, oh, this feels like a great in-universe bounty hunter thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking about shows, how do you feel about the Darth Maul that they've announced, the cartoon?
I think that's one of the
animation.
few announcements that I actually did see at like 12 a.m. type, like breaking news type of thing.
We'll see when it comes out. I'm also excited for the Tales of the Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that could
too.
be good. Like I think a lot of the animated stuff that they've done through that lens of like the Clone Wars, Star Wars kind of universe has been really good. But I think it's also really good because, again, it's a thing that could stand. Like if that was the only thing that existed out of Star Wars, I think it would still be great.
Yeah.
And I think those are the things that are the best projects inside of a universe. Like Iron Man 1 could not, like, didn't need to set up the entire MCU for it to be fantastic as a movie. So.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
It's a good point.
It's a
Nobody
great
knew there
point.
was going to be a whole MCU past Iron Man 1.
It's a great point.
Iron Man 1 as its own stood on its own two legs just as a movie with Iron Man.
We're definitely going to have to see with Starfighter. I don't have a lot of hope, but like we've said, Rogue One was good. Did we think Solo was good?
I like Solo. People really hate fucking Solo, but I really like
My
Solo.
take is it was a fun movie.
Yeah,
like-
Solo
I don't
was
think it was
good.
bad. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I went to see it in theaters. Am I going to
Me too.
rewatch it
No.
in my Star Wars marathons? No.
I am. Yo, crucify me. I thought it was really good.
Hey,
I think Solo was overhated.
Crucify me.
I also agreed that it was overhated.
I thought it was overhated for. Listen, I thought it was like he said.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie,
a
but
fun movie.
what did you want from? I don't understand. Star
Like
Wars
you
fans
said.
hate Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
You know
what I'm
they
about to say.
Star Wars fans hate Star Wars. That's all it is.
And then lastly, on the animation, there's a Predator animation coming out. I think it's called Hunter.
Oh, this is just animations. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell? Predator got to do with Star Wars?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We gotta move forward. And we were on animation. So Predator,
yeah, great.
Killers of Killers.
Oh, well, yeah, I've seen a teaser. Do you have like a teaser or trailer or something about that, right?
Yeah, I don't know
Little side
anything about Predator. I've never seen it. I've never seen Alien. I've only seen Alien Romulus. But I haven't
Never
seen.
anything with Predator.
I haven't seen anything.
Not even AVP.
No. But the show looks amazing.
Yeah.
Really fun.
I suggest you get into that.
Really?
Watch Predator. I don't mean like the old one.
You think I'll
Probably
enjoy
won't
it?
enjoy it as much. Not the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predators, but like the one with Adrian Brody, I thought was all right.
Okay.
And then the other one on Netflix, which was what do they call it, like Prey or something? Prey, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one was good.
Okay.
I feel like if you, especially Alien, like watch the first one.
Yeah, the one with Sigourney Weaver was in all of them, but I'm sure it was
The first
classic.
three, yeah.
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 I also feel like those original movies, like watching the first one, like that, the one that sets up everything,
Mm-hmm.
makes a lot of it click.
Yeah.
Like I watched the original Alien, is probably the only Alien that I've watched outside of Alien versus Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a good movie when I watched it like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Did you like Romulus?
Didn't watch it.
Why? It was so good.
I will say, like, I am not a horror movie person.
Me neither.
So I usually don't
Okay.
watch horror movies. But like I watched the Alien and Predator and Alien versus Predator because those I got action movie vibes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I
more
was gonna say. It
action.
gives me more sci-fi
Yeah.
Yeah,
vibes.
sci-fi
But
action.
Romulus was deep horror.
Yeah, that's
At
the
the
other
same
reason
time.
why I haven't watched some of the new school Alien movies, because they really lean into the horror, which I think is great for Alien,
Yeah.
like the franchise and the movies. Just not my vibe of movie.
I think you would like. I mean, I don't know what about horror you don't like since it's so vast, but I really think you would enjoy Romulus.
I don't like horror either.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, do you not like the slasher horror? Do you not like the spiritual horror? Do you not like the, you know what I'm
None
saying?
of it.
None of it. None of it.
I don't
Right?
like
Yeah,
Bro,
horror.
if it's giving me nightmares, I don't need it.
Yeah, like, I don't like the vulnerability of being scared. I don't
Yeah.
like. Why would I do that on purpose?
Why would I
don't
pay
like that.
money to feel scared?
Yeah.
I want to pay money to feel good.
Exactly. You know what? If I had to pick a specific, it would be like the spiritual joint,
Yeah, the spiritual dream.
because
Ooh.
like slashers and like serial killers, whatever, that's real life, bro. Like if that happened, Whatever,
well, that makes
bro.
it even scarier. You know,
What, the slashers and stuff? Nah, that is what it is. Unless it's like Human Centipede or something like that. I ain't scared. People, we got killers in the world, bro.
Yeah, like The Strangers forever changed the way I saw the world. And even now, like, I lock all the doors. Like, I never used to do, like,
never
lock
used to
all the
lock-
I
doors.
don't need that.
Like a
I-
manic person.
I don't need trauma from a
Yeah.
2-hour piece of media.
It was definite trauma.
You never locked your doors, bro?
I'm just, okay, I never felt like, right? I never felt like a serial killer will come and
Why?
like,
That should be your first thought if you just leave
especially
your
like
doors
where
unlocked.
I live, like that shit don't happen in the hood. That shit happen in white people town. It doesn't, and I'm not saying I didn't lock my doors, but I wouldn't stress about it or double bolt or any of those things.
Okay, what if you got robbed? It don't got to be a serial killer. It could be a
Okay.
thief.
I was in a nice part where robbing didn't happen either. It
Okay,
was chill.
sexual
It's chill where I
predators.
live.
They love nice areas. What do you mean?
Point is, now I triple lock. That's what I'm saying. Now I deadbolt. That's what I would say. Like before it would be a quick lock, I'm chilling, but now it's like, nah. I deadbolt.
That's good. Listen, next.
Moving on.
Sydney's talk about Sydney Sweeney.
Okay. Oh, I cared so little about that. I was actually subconsciously gonna switch it.
Skip Sydney Sweeney, bro.
She's in a new Gundam movie. How we feel about that?
Nice.
Big titties. We love to see it.
Nice.
I'm a girl, so I can say that. Luther was smart by just saying nice. Yeah, Sydney Sweetie's great. As I said, I'm not really into mecha.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh my God, bro.
I mean,
Where's Greg, man?
She's hot. Remy's here, bro. Come on.
Oh God,
He's
Remy, you
doing
like
great.
Gundams, man?
I never got into it.
Ah,
I'm
oh my
not a
God.
hater. I
And-
just never gave it. I
Me-
haven't given
same.
any attention to it.
And you see, the messed up part is I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but I have seen like 1 or 2 Gundam series, bro.
Yeah. Well, listen,
I know Greg is a huge Gundam fan, bro.
she's hot. I'll probably watch her because
Damn.
she's in the movie.
I need his thoughts on this. I needed his thoughts. Greg!
Oh my God, you'll be fine. He could tell us next podcast. We could do a real segment real quick.
Oh my God.
And then lastly, part 7, JoJo has been announced. Oh man, you're so
See
sad
how you
about
didn't
that.
care about Sydney Sweeney? I don't care about JoJo, bro.
I don't care about JoJo either. You don't watch JoJo though?
No.
You haven't watched 1 season of JoJo?
No, I've probably seen collectively like 5 episodes of JoJo scattered across the timeline.
Why? It's so good. I just haven't finished it because anxiety. It's so
I have
many
no
episodes.
interest in watching that show, bro.
But it's so entertaining. You don't find it entertaining?
I wouldn't know. I don't watch it.
You've watched 5 episodes. You never found any of those scattered across the timeline. You never found any of those.
I
5
only watched
episodes?
it because it just happened to be on the TV in the establishment and where I was.
But that tells me you don't
I
find
ain't
it
watching on
entertaining.
purpose.
Because if you found it entertaining, you'd be like, "Holy shit, what is this? I have to
I
watch
keep
it."
watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, you never found it entertaining.
But I mean, like, it wasn't. Man, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I'm only on like season 2 of JoJo, and the last thing I need is more seasons coming out because I really need to catch up. But I like JoJo. I'm
It's
hyped.
not like I hate it. I'm not saying it's whack or
Yeah.
anything. I just don't care to watch it.
Like Black Clover,
I
you
love
say is
the
whack.
community around. Oh, I hate Black Clover. I love the community around JoJo. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that.
All
They're
right.
like One Piece people. I love the One Piece community. I love how much they really like their show. I'm not watching it though. So
For context, I was glazing One Piece.
he was.
Right before we recorded.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh my god.
I was like, nah,
Why is so much
nah.
beautiful? Love it.
No, I like One Piece. I saw the Netflix show. I got the hype from that. I was like, oh,
I
this
didn't even
is
give that
great.
a chance, bro.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish it. I saw 1 episode, but that 1 episode I saw was lit, and I was
And
like,
I heard
see
they're
why.
about to redo the older episodes to be more in line, like, with the
They're
animation.
re-editing.
Yeah.
So they actually did this with Fishman Island arc. That's what they were releasing during the hiatus of the last 6 months. So they re-edited an entire arc to make it shorter to fix the pacing. So this new
Still
series,
not watching it.
this new series that's coming out, they're essentially doing that for all of this, like from day 1, the entire series they are re-editing.
It's like Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Wow.
But it's like it's just gonna be a whole repolish.
Oh wow.
There's a couple of theories around like why they're doing it, but I think it's slated for.
Too goddamn long, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you start watching it, then
It's
it's not
addictive.
long enough.
It's got like
Yeah.
1,000 episodes, man.
So I actually just recently converted a friend where I got him to start watching it, and then he got like a few, like 37 episodes in, and then he was just like, oh, I kind of get it. And then he got like 300 episodes in, and he's like, oh, I really get it. And now he is 900 deep.
Did you hear that?
Wow.
It took him 300 episodes.
No. It took him 30.
The beginning, he was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then after 37, he was like, oh, this is great. And then after 300, you go, oh, this is fantastic.
I don't need my mind to open up at 300 episodes.
No, you're not getting it.
I'm getting it, bro.
The point.
Yeah, it didn't open
I'm
up.
not going to glaze it too much more, but all I'm going to say is like it goes from being, oh, this is a great show to being,
this is fantastic.
Oh, this is fantastic. And I could watch this forever.
I don't even want it to take 30 episodes for that to happen. I watched one episode of Free Reign and I'm like, I love this.
I watched one episode of One Piece.
I'm trying to get in Free Reign. I just can't. It's too slow for me. But I'm going to watch it because, it's up my alley. It's fantasy. Like, I have it downloaded on my tablet, but I didn't love Free Reign.
Get out.
See, I'm with Luther on this one. Free Reign is goated.
Really? No, I'm not saying it's not goated. I'm saying, like, I never finished it. And I feel like if I never finished it, that means something. I don't feel called to finish it. Whereas, like, Sakamoto days, I'm like, I have to watch the next episode. I'm loving this. But Free Reign, I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just the pacing's too slow. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Sorry. How are you feeling about the new season of JoJo? You don't watch it, right?
JoJo.
Same reason as Luther. It's just like a lot.
I want to get you guys' take on this. JoJo is one of those shows where I've seen the art style and I've put it off because the art style doesn't hit for me. It feels a little weird.
Yeah, no, I can't relate to that. I don't feel that way at all. No, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. I think that I think it's interesting because like some shows like you watch like certain art styles, I'll just be like, I'm not sure if I can get myself to watch this show. Like the other one is like the kind of awkward 3D animation.
I feel that
shows do.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I feel that.
Pisses me off.
Oh gosh, final thing we got to talk about before we get into our main topic. Devil May Cry, real quick. What are our thoughts? You didn't finish it?
Nope. My Netflix is messing up, and Johnson won't fix it.
Oh, so you didn't not finish it because the show wasn't good. You didn't finish it because Netflix.
Exactly.
Netflix. Okay, cool.
You can torrent.
Come on, man. Torrenting was like in my teenage years, man. I hung up my pirate hat. Like, come on, man.
Everyone makes torrenting seem like the hardest thing in the world. Just go and let me watch this for free. 123.net. Like, it's not hard.
I know. You're talking to Blackbeard right here.
Oh, my gosh.
I understand that. I used to torrent entire discographies, movies, comic book archives, whatever it was, video games, yes, college textbooks, all that. So much so that my internet service provider sent me emails on some, stop downloading this, otherwise we're going to cut you off. I'm like, you can't do that, pussy, shut up. And kept doing it, like, just at a lesser frequency to not set them off. Like, I sailed the high seas, bro. I did this.
Okay.
I don't want to do that anymore. I want to sit there and put my computer at risk for phishing sites to come take my data.
Okay.
These unprotected, unencrypted ass websites to watch these shows, bro. I'm not doing that no more, bro.
Just get a virus protector.
Because like there aren't smart people out there that find ways around that.
I have Norton. I feel very safe with Norton, but it is very expensive.
And you feel that way, bro.
Yeah, so either way, my money's going somewhere, in Norton or to Netflix.
You go ahead and feel that way, bro. Just letting you know, I don't care to go down that route too much.
I feel you.
So,
I feel you.
With 15 different pop-ups when I'm just trying to press play. Like, I want it to work and I want it to be in 4K. Like,
I mean, it's good now. It's in 4K, but I feel you. From what you did see, did you like it? Did you get halfway in?
I probably watched like the first 3 episodes.
That's perfect. As someone who played the game, I assume.
I actually never did.
Really? Why?
Because it was on like PlayStation. Well, it started on PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation 2. Yeah. I didn't have a PlayStation 3.
Okay.
I've seen Greg play it before.
Nice.
Greg is a big... Greg! Oh, my God, bro.
What? You are so dramatic, bro. Fuck
Greg
you.
played Devil May Cry, bro. Oh God, bro. Let's move on, man.
So our main topic of the day is Sinners. And that's what we're discussing. So, what are our thoughts? Oh, God. Ooh. No, I love it. I love that energy. Oh gosh, I'm getting the vibe that you enjoyed this. No, that was beautiful.
Well, my daddy was a pastor. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh no. No, that was beautiful.
Anyway.
No, I really loved that.
That was a good movie.
It was a fantastic movie. Did you cry?
What? For what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Me neither. Me neither. What are you talking about? There were so many things to cry about.
The immediate
For what? So what are you crying for?
So many people died. What was their reason?
Things every day, me. What?
Wow, Sentence is just so deep and emotional. Come on, man.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I like the movie.
Did you love the movie?
No.
Ah.
But I liked it.
Okay, is it not your type of movie? Were you
really
scared? Because it's horror.
No, I wasn't scared. I just felt unnerved. Anytime there's a movie involving black people in the time where, black people couldn't black people and white folks show up, I'm always feeling unnerved.
Yeah. The vampire stuff didn't scare you?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's horror. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but in terms of supernatural things that frighten me, vampires are very low on the list because that is probably one of the least likely things to happen in real life is a goddamn vampire.
But so the spirit stuff you believe in.
I don't believe in it, but I don't not believe it.
Okay.
Listen, at some point, one of these things gotta be true. There's too many stories about the same thing across all cultures
and time.
One of these things gotta be true. Like something.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just ain't right, and if it ain't right, it ain't right. Spirits is one of them things. I'm like, I don't know about that one, bro. Might be a little bit of truth in that one somewhere.
Remy was like, he didn't see it because it was given Twilight.
It is absolutely
not given Twilight. You should watch it. It's not Twilight.
Not in the slightest, bro.
But it is vampire.
I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I like it. And it's great for that genre of movie to have black people in it.
Yeah, by genre you mean horror? Are you saying
the whole vampire, supernatural fiction thing with black people?
I agree. I think they did a fantastic job. I loved every moment of it. I thought it was spiritual. I thought it was deep. I thought it was beautiful. I don't really like the whole black people in horror genre, but that's just a me thing. I'm not saying black people shouldn't be in horror. I find it entertaining. I just don't want to see black people get hurt. That's all. That's what I'm gonna say. And we get hurt too many times, and just be watching us get hurt by serial killers and ghosts and da-da-da. Get Out was fantastic. It was, but I think after Get Out, it was just a slew of people trying to do the thing, trying to do what Jordan Peele was doing. And that was a masterpiece that I think took years. And I think a lot of people just didn't know how to replicate what he did very well. And it doesn't, I don't know, I don't appreciate it. But I think Ryan Coogler is really onto something for Sinners. It's his own thing, and it was definitely different. It was definitely unique. I love the fact that there were many people in it. There was white people, black people. They touch on Native Americans. They touch on Asian people. It felt very, I don't know. I was going to say good, complete, whole. I love the touch on spirituality. I love the music that was in it, and it just felt, I don't know, like it just felt like home. I don't know if that made sense, but to see all those people, there together, and it was obviously inspired. I assume it was obviously inspired by that famous painting. I don't know the name, but like I think we all know what he was inspired by, and it was just like so much love and warmth and art and culture. And I think we all love. I was gonna say jazz, booze, and liquor, but we all love that shit, right? For the most part. And it's this interesting idea, especially when you grow up religious. Have you grown up? Are you Christian or Catholic?
Me personally, no.
How did your parents?
Yeah.
Precisely. So there's this obvious thing when you grow up religious where it's like, that's the devil. You know, like you going to them bars, you drinking that liquor, you listen to that, not jazz, because we're not in the 1900s, but that rap music or whatever, like that's the devil. And it's just very interesting concept of like it attracted demons, not because it's evil in nature, but because it's these people are so bright and they're so talented and they had such a light that, and they're channeling so much the good, which you see in the ancestry, and the bad. It was such an interesting and beautiful concept that I loved. What I would say is things I didn't like, and I even loved like the villains was very interesting. If there's one thing I didn't like, it was I think Michael B. Jordan. I'm not really a fan of him or his acting.
Damn.
Yeah, and I felt like for me, I wouldn't say it brought the movie down, but there's this theory online that it was supposed to be Jonathan Majors in the role, or Jonathan Majors was at least supposed to play one of the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's true, I really wish I could have seen that, because I think Jonathan Majors would have.
I've seen that discourse as well, and they were just like, "Yeah, he'd been perfect for this movie. Just
perfect. He would have
pick out his own clothes from his closet."
Yeah, I think for Michael B. Jordan, you had the red version and the blue version. It's funny, when we were watching it, Rockman whispered to me, he was like, red and blue, player 1, player 2. I was like, wow, you're such a gamer. But, and I couldn't really tell the difference. I think maybe the red hat was relaxed.
Stack?
Yeah, Stack. I don't even remember the name. And the blue hat, what's the blue hat?
Smoke and Stack.
Smoke was
twins, bro.
Huh?
The Smokestack twins.
Oh, okay. Well, Smoke was hardcore and he was a hard ass and he was big about his money, and Stack was chill and laid back. And I don't even think that was properly expressed or acted out by Michael B. Jordan. I think a definitive way I could tell them apart was their love interest. Smoke, I believe, was attracted to the hoodoo, the root worker, and Stack, you know, the white woman, the devil. No, I'm joking. Well, she was, but the white woman. So
I mean, she was half white in this story.
She was not half white. She was 1/8 white, bro. Her great grandfather was half black. That's really what it was. That's really what it was.
I thought her daddy was black.
No, her daddy was not
mind.
black. She's not supposed to be like biracial. She had black in her line, and I don't think she was holding on to it like that. I think she did have a lot of love for that community, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I had to say. I think it's unfortunate that was the best way for me to tell these two brothers apart. It's not to say that Michael B. Jordan's acting was bad. I just didn't think it was very good. That's how I felt. Especially watching things with doppelgangers. I know you never saw it, but Vampire Diaries, Nina Dobrev is playing two different characters, or even The Parent Trap. Like, you need to really be good to be able to play two different characters, and I really couldn't tell the difference between Smoke and Stack, and I don't think that's good.
Is that really Michael's fault, or is it the writer's fault?
I think it's
because normally when you have two characters, or one actor playing two characters, the way the characters are written requires you to change up your demeanor, unless they're supposed to be intentionally more similar than not.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a movie like Split with the guy who played Professor X, I forgot his name. He played like 7 different characters.
Yeah.
But anytime he would switch over to the next character, his demeanor would change. Like, he'd relax his face, or he'd like furrow his brow, have a serious look, or like, relax his posture, whatever, depending on whichever character he's playing. But again, it could be because those characters were intentionally written to be this way. This character does this character does that, more so than it being the actor's interpretation of what the character should be. So it could just be the writing. It could be the writer. Like, this is how the characters are, so we need you to portray that.
There's this interesting...
So Ryan was just like, these brothers are extremely similar except for these specific character traits, so you know who is who. Other than that, they are 1-to-1. Kin like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think that's a good point you made. What I would say is I watched this like thing on YouTube, like this type of video on YouTube, where they show the script and then they show the actor performing the script, so you can read the script and then you can see how the actor brought it to life. And I would say a lot of actors put life in a script. They really, and I guess that's what makes acting so important. They really bring these characters to life. They really flesh it out through intonation, facial expression. I don't know. I'm not an actor or actress.
No, yeah, that's exactly what they do.
I think it's interesting you watching Split, so you can tell an actor who is so great that he can play 7 different characters, 7 different ways. With Ryan Coogler, right, and all of his masterpieceness and his intelligence and his vision, the visionary he is, I don't feel like that. It could have been the direction he was going, but I don't feel like that's the direction he was going. I feel like it's more a reflection of in my opinion, Michael B. Jordan's limited acting reign. Maybe I'm a little wrong for this, but I also feel like it was giving Killmonger a little bit, and I'm just like, I don't, you feel me? I'm just, this shouldn't be giving Killmonger. I don't know. What do you think? Have you seen him in Fruitvale Station?
I never watched Fruitvale Station.
Me neither. But I'm sure you saw him in Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Black Panther.
It's tough because all the roles that I know him taking, he's just
the same guy
playing a black man.
Yeah, but a black man doesn't have to be the same guy.
No, I know, but his is.
Oh no!
his is, he's playing a black guy in all the roles that he is. Mm-hmm. This one is just a black guy from down south in whatever year this was 1900 something like that.
I know. But then if we're going to do that, we got to look at Jonathan Majors, and we could immediately compare him to the Conqueror, Kane the Conqueror, and then his character in Creed 3. And it's like those are 2 different people. And even with Kane, I believe there were multiple of them, right? Mm-hmm. So he was about to be playing, it's unfortunate, it happened the way it happened with his contract, but he was about to be playing multiple different versions. So I would say if there was one, but even that, I don't know, I like Michael B. Jordan. He was extremely charming for sure in his roles. I just felt like he was also very limited in my opinion, he was very limited, and that was unfortunate to watch. Mm-hmm. I wish he was more dynamic in how he at least played one of the twins. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Well, I thought there was a clear distinction between
the two. What was the clear distinction for you?
Just
one were red and one were blue.
No, just their outlook on life. Smoke was definitely, like you said, more serious, business oriented. He'll shoot you if you look at him too long, type of thing. Yeah. Whereas Stack, he'll do the same thing too, but he's a little bit more relaxed, more friendly, more personable with people. As we can see between them, when he was with his cousins, how they treated their cousins was differently. Sam, he's like, yo, bro, play that guitar, man. Let me see something.
Yeah.
Smoke was the kinder one of the two. And when he died, spoilers, guys, but obviously, even Smoke said he was the only thing that kept me good. Yeah, and I felt like you could tell that between the two, with Smoke being the kinder one. I mean, the serious one and Stack being more, loosey-goosey type of thing. But I also feel like their characters were probably so similar to each other because, one, they're twins.
Yeah.
And just being a twin off grip, you're going to be
there's similarities.
Very similar to your sibling. On top of that, they've been through everything together. Mm-hmm. They went through the abuse with their father together. They went to war together. They went to Chicago and robbed the Italians and the Irish together. They've been through everything thick and thin. So it kind of makes sense that their personalities would be that similar, and you get slight variations on who they are as a person. Because you can't be exactly one-to-one the same. It's like having a very, very close best friend. Greg!
Oh, my gosh. No, he's not. He's not kidding.
But,
I wanted to say I had a moment when I was talking about Vampire Diaries, because I was like, damn, I know Greg watched Vampire Diaries, but I was like, I will not give him the satisfaction.
But no, how you whoever your closest of close friends is, you guys can be extremely similar because you spend so much time with each other, but then also there's tells of you being your own persons. But these guys are siblings, so they're really locked in for life type of thing.
I know that. I hope you act like this when I'm not at the podcast. I hope you look at the camera like, Amani!
I mean, maybe if you watched Gundam and played Devil May Cry.
Oh my God.
But I like the movie. The thing with this movie is though, because you were stressing for me to watch this movie.
Yeah, it's a big,
all week.
it's a big deal.
You gotta watch Sinners. Please watch Sinners. I want to talk about Sinners. Make sure you watch it. I want to talk about it. And all the hype about it on the internet, online. Yeah. It is a very good movie.
Yeah.
I will not take it away. But I feel like it was hyped up way more than what I saw in the theaters. There was nothing in that movie that made me see, that's why everybody's hyping this up. I guess.
Well, once more,
it's a good movie. To me, the way people hyped it up like it was an absolute masterpiece, mastercraft of the genre. It's not.
Well, I'm not online, so I don't really. I know like that, so I don't really know what they're saying online. I just know that I love vampires and I love horror, and I was like,
and that's great, and it does that, and it does that very well as a movie.
Yeah,
but to me, it wasn't other than it being unapologetically black.
Yeah, deeply
I
black.
didn't find it anything like too like deep. I didn't really have to sit there and think too hard about the message he's trying to convey. Like the message was clear as day to me.
What's the message? I was just enjoying the movie. What do you feel like the message was?
Whatever message about black people and culture. And for instance, like, it's like when they were explaining the juke, the for us, by us type of thing. That's what this movie is. For us, by us. We got a horror movie with vampires and supernaturalism and all that. From us,
by us.
By us. And that's great. I love that. But, it's not like a think piece. You gotta sit there and be like, man, I wonder what message he was really trying to say when he did this, that. I didn't find it like a think piece type of movie. Like when people were watching
Get Out
or Us.
Get Out.
And they're like, damn, wonder what he really tried to say about that. Like,
that's what I was
what kind of social,
commentary.
It's not one of those type of movies.
Well, did you like Get Out? That was my first question I was going to ask. Did you think Get Out was fantastic?
Get Out was great.
Do you think Sinners is great, or you think it's good?
No, Sinners is great too. I'm not downplaying the movie
it
at all. And I'm not saying it came out to be that, but that's kind of what people made it seem like. The discourse online when you go and try to see like how people
how they're
for the movie.
interpreting it. Which
I'm not saying like Ryan Coogler tried to make some socially profound film about racism and blah blah blah. We didn't need all that. I mean, everything was right there where it needed to be, bro.
Yeah. I'm excited for the think pieces. I know they're coming out. I think there is a deeper aspect to Sinners. Off the bat, I would not be able to explain it.
I don't think there is.
Right now. And if there isn't, that's fine too, because it holds up very well.
I feel like it's just what's understood doesn't need to be said. Like that whole scene where they're dancing in slow motion based off that painting we know, and then it just goes through the ages of music from tribal ancestry to their time period to modern day and everything in between. Because we all know music was just influenced. All this type of music was influenced by black people.
Yeah,
right?
but just
and
that
they had Chinese people in there and their ancestry and in their culture garb and dancing around. It was just nice to have like all these people of color together, just enjoying the culture.
Yeah.
But that didn't seem deep to me. It's like, I understand that because I'm black. It might be deep if you're not one of us.
No, I think it's so beautiful.
But
because
as one of us, we see it and we already understand. I know what you're saying here, bro. Like, music has always been, a staple in all sorts of POC culture.
Yeah. And I think in that moment in specific, he was saying like this young kid is so powerful that he's channeling. Like he's channeling the ancestors, and he is actually producing a light or a frequency or a sound that transcends space and time, because he's channeling our ancestors in the past and he's channeling like people in the future. And I think there's something extremely profound and deep, and I think that's a very beautiful way to
deep
explain
in emotion, but not deep in
how much of a light this kid is. I think so. Maybe I think it's maybe that's just like not your type of movie. Do you think per se it is? But you just like it's not that deep.
I didn't think it was a big ass think piece. I seen it and I understood what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was quite obvious to me. I didn't think it was like let me go make a 25-minute YouTube video, explaining the discourse about this. If you get it, you get it. Because it's in you.
Yeah.
You get it. You part of the culture. You know the culture when you see the culture, If I was a white man, I'm just like, wow, this is great. Like, I wonder what he meant by this imagery here. You know, no, I didn't have to think that. I saw it and I got it. Like, yeah, that boy got some soul. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that. It wasn't like, wow, I can't believe it. It was like, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And that was just me the whole movie. That's nice. I like that.
Did you have a favorite character?
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
I did have one, but I feel like if I say it, I might get canceled.
Not the Irish guy.
What? Fuck that guy. Hell no.
So why would you get canceled?
Because she's white.
Oh, no, I like Haley Steinfeld's character too.
She killed that role, bro.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
I've never seen her in a role like that before, and I think she did a really good job.
Yeah,
her role.
She was a pleasure to watch. The whole film was a pleasure to watch. I appreciate your commentary on it. It's definitely something I would watch again for sure, and I'm really happy he made it. Like, I think he did the thing. I don't know especially how deep it is. I am interested to see the think pieces coming out, but I think it was a really something special and unique, and I felt like it was a really good Black horror film, something that touched me. And within everything that has come past Get Out has not touched me. Not even Us touched me, really. So I'm happy he made something like that. I'm happy to see Black vampires, and I'm looking for more. Yeah,
very black movie.
Very 100%. Black and beautiful, and yeah, I enjoyed it. That's our show. That's our show. Yeah, tune in next week. Greg will be here.
Greg!
And that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.